Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Shy, and that's Theta, and we are watching Tomodachi Game, where people continue to insult each other, friendships get to be ruined, and all for a wonderful viewing audience. So,
Maybe.
I think last time we were slowly getting our wires crossed between who's villainous and heroic, because our cool glasses guy is simultaneously seeming to spy on and manipulate everyone, but also seems to keep having the most genuine reactions to everything happening.
He's somehow both a Giga Chad and an incel at the same time.
Well, the problem is in this show, your most heroic character has to make them look like the villain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's one of those. If you ever see like a TV show where like you get like a pet animal, but if you keep the pet animal, you have to kill it or something like that. So it's always like the kid throwing rocks at the animal so it'll go away to make themselves look like a horrible person, so that the animal will run away. No! You get out of here! I never liked you anyway! Cry and cry. Get out of here!
See, I don't want you anymore.
Yeah, so, doing it for your best. I look like an asshole, but I'm really making the biggest sacrifice I could, sort of thing.
By letting you return to the wild and die with skills you haven't obtained.
Exactly.
You're just thinking
Which is kind of what's going on here in a way.
Making assumptions about this fictitious animal that I just created.
I'm making a statistically accurate assumption.
I'm gonna assume that the thing you're trying to shoo away is the thing, and the thing doesn't want to go.
Well, to be fair, the thing does appear in dog form when you first meet it.
But what about the episode?
I'm sure it's going to include lots of flashes of text that I'm not going to have anywhere near the time to read, plus a lot of flashbacks to previous indications of friendships or loss of friendships and information we never previously had, long after the situation which introduced said scenario has already passed, which makes it all worthless in the moment. Yeah. I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
There you go. So what about you, Shy?
What about me? What's even the question anymore?
What have you got? What do you think's gonna happen in this episode?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care about this game anymore. this game has lost me. Like they haven't moved a single fucking square in like 2 episodes, and quite frankly, like I'm starting to join in with Theta here. I'm starting to just not give a shit about this show.
All right,
I really feel like it needs to do something crazy to pull me back right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking
the crazy
the same thing.
That's gonna pull me back right now is, oh, main character's gonna make himself look like the bad guy again, and it's like I feel like I've seen the show already, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah, the show has to do something to win us all back over.
Like he's gonna do something to absolve them all of the debt at the end. I can feel it, and it's just like I want it to be like No Game No Life, where it's like I know it's gonna happen, but how? You know what I mean? But this is just like I don't care how. I really want them to do something engaging for once.
Yeah, I mean, at least No Game No Life, it was 3 episodes of losing to be, that was my plan all along.
But like they were playing the game and not having a flashback every 2 seconds. This is worse than Naruto filler, honestly, and we're 4 episodes in.
Alright, so after this, let's go watch the Danganronpa anime.
I couldn't even play the Danganronpa game. But I mean, I'd rather watch Danganronpa than this, to be honest.
Never
seen it. The characters are interesting.
You heard it here first. Danganronpa, superior.
I've never seen it.
Alright.
You know what? If you like visual novel style games, you should give it a try.
I've only done one, and I don't think you can... I don't know where it falls on the spectrum anymore. God, I also can't remember the name. You know what? I'll bring it up again in the outro.
Sure. Let's bring it up again in the outro. For now, let's watch the
episode. Now, let's get this over with. I mean, watch this.
I almost thought it froze for a second. Everyone's just so still.
No sound. And then pausing. It's weird.
志保ちゃ
ん。ねえ、天智さんは信じてくれる？
もちろんさ。だってバラしたのは俺だからね。最初の陰口を入れたのも、その次の陰口を入れたのも俺。 残りの2つは志保ちゃんを好きなしべと志保ちゃんと協力すると言っていた雄一がトップの彼女を助けるためにお互いの陰口を入れたんだろう。現状大きな暴露は全部俺が入れた。全ては彼女の人間関係を破壊するために。
Seriously, that's so cringe.
ええ、でもこれこそが陰口すごろく本来のあり方よ。第一ゲームでまかれた疑心暗鬼の種が膨れ上がり、もはや互いに憎しみ合う状況。しかもこの中に裏切り者がいるなら関係修復は不可能に近い。
My dog's definitely interested in the show, aren't you?
天智さんはゆとりへの陰口を入れたの私じゃないって信じてくれたんだよね。
ああ、そうだよ。
だったらあの陰口を入れたのは誰だと思う？
志保ちゃん、君まで犯人探しのようなことを始めたら俺たちの関係修復はできなくなるよ。
See, he is playing towards the end game.
なんて
Yeah, he's
その
getting the
質
end
問
game
が
of
来る
trying
は
to
計算
smash.
のうち
Well, no, they have
す
to
でに
keep
心
their
木さんから
friendships
志保ちゃ
intact
んへ
in
の
order
友
to
情
win
を
the
破壊
game.
された。
So,
No, he's
次は
lying
志保
to
ちゃん
her
か
so
ら
he can
心
have
木さ
her
ん
to
への友
himself.
情を破
again, you're
壊する
assuming that despite the fact we have his internal monologue saying exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying that if he, even if he is playing that weird ass creepy guy game,
これ
he's
は
still
俺があ
playing
く
the
まで
actual
君の味
game that he's
方だ
supposed
か
to
ら
be
言うんだ。
playing.
Sorry, did you
It's
straight
gonna
up just
backfire on
say?
him.
あれを入れたのは
Did you straight up
心木
just
さん
say, yeah, you're
自身
just
じゃない
saying
か
that even though it was literally confirmed? Is that what you just told me?
Yeah,
もちろんあくまで推
Stop
測だし
talking, bro.
だ
What?
って真実であって
because it
ほしい
wasn't
talking.
it wasn't the point that I was
Talking, no,
making.
I'm not listening to you,
そんな
bro.
邪推もしてしまうかなって
Look, I'm adding to the show. Okay,
You ain't adding nothing.
もう気づいているかも
I
しれ
said
ないけど
more repeating what you
心
said
木さ
to
んも雄
yourself
一のことが好きだったんだと思う
than the show
So
has
you-
said
志
in the
保ちゃ
last
んも
5
雄一の
minutes.
ことが好きだ
So
と
you
知って
gave me
しまった
Naruto filler.
自分に自信の
No,
ない
she's doing
心
hand
木さん
signs. She's doing
と
a jutsu.
俺やしべにも好かれている
I'm just
人気
saying
者
that
の志保
even
ちゃん
if he is playing that game, he's still playing the actual game, though. They have to stay
That is
friends
true.
to the
雄
end.
一の同情を引くために
Definitely
自分で秘
And I'm
密を
definitely
暴
not
露して
denying that you
派手
said
に
that.
な
I
って
just
み
had
せ
to
た
call out that first thing.
そして暴露したのは志
Yep,
保ちゃ
I
んだ
called
と
out
言い
myself
放ち
saying it.
君の
In the
壁
middle
を
of
裂い
saying
た
it. This is ridiculous, but I'm saying it
Well, no,
anyway.
that's I had to react to that though.
I love how their host is so bored
Moshi
they resorted to
jujitsu
paper airplanes.
This is the meta now of Tomodachi Game. It's that we're reacting to ourselves as we're reacting.
順調で優しいでしょ
Honestly, it's probably more
だからあ
engaging.
んな風に弱い
Whoa,
女の
did
子が
Data
混乱
just
してき
do
たから
that?
拒絶できないと思う
The problem here is that we've been doing this whole time, and they've still not said anything really that's changed
それって
No.
from the first minute.
幸せな
No,
こと
this
じゃない
game
で
is
しょ
really boring.
そうか
They
も
are
し
they
れ
are
ないけど
redescribing the
でもな
scenario.
んで
This game has every
天智さんが
potential to
私に
be
そんなことを
super interesting, and they're just filling it in with
俺は
like
志保ちゃんの
recycled
味方だって
This
君が
is
これ以
the
上傷
movie
つくところ
Escape
を見た
Room
くない
without
それ
the
だけだよ
escape room.
わかった
escape roof.
ちょっと考えてみる
Well, no, I mean, seriously, the escape room was just filled with people who don't know each other, who have twists about why they're here.
導火線に火はつけ
That's
ら
the
れた
exact opposite of this.
Yeah, no, I understood that the moment I said
Actually.
don't know each other, but
Yeah.
the fact is that they're all interacting with one another and then also experiencing their own past relationships
俺をこ
that
んな
got
気持
them
ちに
there.
させるんだからな
Similar concept, different execution.
Sounds almost like no escape.
そろそろ続き始めようよ
They just
Yeah,
don't
same.
have the
Get back to the game.
exciting
Even the,
element. They just
the
like
host is
the...
finally done with this.
悪いけど天智
Man, when even the writer knows this shit's boring as hell.
ああ分かったまあいいだろう逆にここで嫌がる方が不自然ださて次は何を書くかせっかく導火線に火をつけたからには志保ちゃんの怒りを煽る内容で心木さんとの友情を完全に壊すかいや待て今の状況を考えると俺が突出して最下位すぎるここまで俺に対する陰口が一つもないのは怪し
I
まそう
wonder
だ
why.
今回は自分自身
Nobody
に
cares
陰
about
口
him
を入れ
enough
る
to
か
know anything about him.
今後は順位を見ながら誰に入れるかコントロールすればまず怪しまれることはないだろ
But
Oh,
that's
he's gonna
exactly what a
badmouth himself.
suspicious person would do. Write something about themselves next. That
Yeah.
only makes them more suspicious.
I feel like I've seen the show. Oh,
うそうかまだ3分経ってないのか終わったぞ
いい加減にしろ
whoa! What?
Wow, What happened in 3 minutes?
志保ちゃんを殴った
Nah, I already feel this. Main boy knows something about Glasses Boy, and he set this up. I can feel it. 3 minutes is enough time. Like, why else would they even point out that timer right there?
俺が伝えた話を心木さん本人にしたのか
雄一は分かってないんだよ。女はね、本当に欲しいものがあったらずるくもなるんだよ。そうでしょ、ゆとり。
そうだね。誰かさんは美人になるために整形してるもんね。
これは。
You know, smiling and chuckling on the sideline of this maybe makes you more suspicious.
Well, I don't think anyone's paying attention to him at this point. Although we don't know where the hell blonde guy is right now.
Just gonna walk back into the room one day myself, just be like, no, everything's fine. What's up?
そうやってあんたが攻撃してくるなら、私もあんたを信用しなくなるから。
別にいいよ。私は雄一に信じてもらえさえすれば。雄一は何があっても私を信じるって約束してくれたよね。
What's your play here? Because Yuichi likes her though, so.
The thing is, like, I'm looking at this scenario very much like nobody is being truthful about anything they're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
None of this is actually genuine in any way from anybody.
I
really feel like main characters picked up on him and just...
I'd say that this is the easiest to follow episode so far, because it's all interrelationship shit, and none of the game.
Yeah.
No game to follow.
We're 2 episodes in a row without, like, any game progression.
This is the old Outer Limits episode about hell being other people. Just 5 people trapped in a room together forever. This is 5 people trapped on a roof
just
together.
No escape at that point. Hell is other people.
It's a good place.
Well, I don't know, the good place had the whole lie behind it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And you know, scenarios that made it interesting and fun to watch.
And giant giraffes.
I remember the giant shrimp in episode 1, that was fun.
志保ちゃんって雄一くんが好きだったはずなのに、なんか天智くんといい感じですよね。
You know what would really sell this on me? Is that if none of these people were real. What if these 2 are playing The Sims?
Oh gosh. This has all just been virtual the whole time.
This is just a Sims mod. Just real dark.
Alright, next we're gonna see the swimming pool with no ladders out of it. Never mind that you can just crawl up over the side, nobody will escape.
But these 2 girls have a reaction channel where they're reacting to The Sims.
Alright, and so next up, we're going to do a challenge where we're going to dig a pit on our sim lot and keep all of our sims at the bottom of it.
Uh-oh, Yuichi
Oh my
hasn't
God,
used the
guys.
bathroom in 2 days.
Guys, they're playing the game.
Ooh.
志保ちゃん落ち着いてなるほどこれは心木さんからの復讐ってわけか
That's like so, like, not anything, though.
これはちょっと面白いね。実はミカサ天智は年齢を偽っている。
He's a 35-year-old man!
I'd believe it.
天智本当なのか？
He's actually 12. The suit makes him look older, you see.
You know, this could be a fun game to get to know each other more, and they're missing out on it.
Well, the problem is that you have to know things about them already, so...
No, I mean the whole game as a whole, the Tomodachi Game.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to be... The whole concept of the game is to come in with friends that you've known for a long time, so that you can break them with your intricate layer of secrets that you've known about them.
Totally, but you can know someone your whole life, and there are things that they've never shown or told you, you know what I mean?
Right, but I mean, that's not the element of the game.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, this is like that kind of chance, though.
That would turn into like a whole truth or false game or whatever. Or no, that would turn the whole thing into a have you ever? Have I ever?
君は今孤立し始めている。もちろん、俺は君のことを絶対に裏切らないよ。だけど、俺以外がそうとは限らないんだ。
The game ended right now, and the rest of the show is about these two going off to make a life together.
I hate that. I'd actually drop out of this one.
Like, what was that Lifetime movie? Sleeping with the Enemy. No crossover. No crossover for you people at all.
Dude, they've barely started this game. They are still at the beginning.
No, those are just votes for this round.
No, I mean, I was watching them on the progress on the board. They're still in the beginning.
My problem is that the overlay for the board only appears in these short moments, and they're zoomed in on their feet. I got no fucking clue.
I happened to catch it while it was showing, like, the full board. Or most of it, anyway.
Clearly, I don't read fast enough. I get the word can nominate another player. Gone.
Oh, so they know things that these people don't even know about each other.
Oh. It's back already. Or is it? Hey, there I am.
Griff, don't commentate on your own problems.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys to pause because I can't see anything anymore.
Oh wait, we're back to reacting to ourselves.
Full video for me too.
Okay, so he is confirmed the thief and the guy who applied for the Tomodachi game to begin with.
Oh wow.
That was a drop.
What time should I set myself to here?
14:04.
Thank you.
Although in fairness, you probably get as much out of it as us just listening to us tell you what's happening.
Probably. That's exactly right.
This man isn't even talking about glasses. He's talking about poor boy. I can feel it.
Built up so much trust, it's backfiring. What a sentence.
I was confused for a second. I was like, has he been on the same tile the whole time? We just didn't see him?
So.
No, he's just walking around.
No, you're just trying to smash.
こいつ志保ちゃんが整形じゃないと知って点数稼ぎをするつもりか。
それに俺自信があるんだ。俺には調べられて困るようなことは一つもない。
本当にいいの？
もちろん遠慮するなって。
じゃあしべを選ぶわ。
オッケー。
助かった。
さあしべ、お前には本当にやましいことがないのか？
だからあるわけないんだって。
残念、ありました。
この人どこかで見た気が。
Oh, was it the dad and her?
Too bad you do.
I think I said that last session too.
ちなみに今も大きなスキャンダルを隠すためにお金をばらまいてるみたい。要するにシベの親父は
But that's not his secret.
That's not
his
about
father's
him.
secret.
Well, actually, no. That is kind of important in Japanese culture, though. Like, your family is a reflection of you.
No. See, I don't...
As you are a reflection of them.
I mean, I'm back to I don't care about this, though. But, I thought the thing was gonna be that he was the one who was molesting the other girl.
Ugh.
The rich older guy that we was alluded to before.
Maybe.
Well, no, I think they would have gone with that other than, he's a total scumbag.
That or they might be waiting to show it.
Oh, like Jerry Springer it?
I mean,
only, but also...
would you be surprised?
Yes, 'cause it doesn't seem like the show's capable of that.
You know what? That's fair. Maybe I'm expecting too much of it.
これは利用できるな。
しべ、なんかごめん。
Am I the only one who feels annoyed that they just kind of like casually dropped that Glasses stole the money and like that's just it? Like it wasn't like addressed further?
Because he didn't reveal it.
I know, but it's like,
here.
but like for us the viewers, getting that so early is like, okay, well, now what? Now we know who to cheer for and who not to. I feel like it defeats the purpose.
記憶にないところで何かしたかもという疑念を持っているものさ。だから普通は名乗り出られないものなんだよ。みんなもそうだろう。
It's normal to volunteer to be friends.
それどころか自分に暴露ネタはないと。
I suspect that maybe his dad covered something up with money.
お前自分の悪事を。
That's right. It's either money or friendship in this game.
I don't even think he would know about it if his dad covered something up for him.
Oh, they even said it in the text.
Yeah.
He's kind of an idiot.
They also implied that he wouldn't have to know about it then.
Yeah.
そうなの、しべ。
Oh wait. Looks like there's something.
君たちの借金2000万円を返すのもあっという間だね。
学はこうも言ってたよな。しべの父親は今も何か大きなスキャンダルを隠すため結構な金をばらまいてるって。それってお前に関係してるんじゃないのか。
It would be hilarious if this isn't any of their faults. They've just been abducted for his father's crimes.
Or they don't exist because they're Sims.
Well, I mean, Glasses said that he not only stole the money but applied for the Tomodachi game.
Cool, but they physically actually can't get that far away from you. There's a fence there.
It's a metaphor, bro.
Yeah, if it's a metaphor, then why are they
is here.
physically actually walking as well?
名乗り出た時はヒーロー気取りでさぞ気持ちよかっただろうが。無様。本当にお前は無様でバカで可愛いやつだった。
Oh, he's taking a selfie.
Alright, that's the best moment of the show right there. Is that the end? Oh.
これでしべは9マス進んで一躍2位に躍り出たね。
しべはもう十分孤立しているが、二度としほちゃんに近づかないよう次の陰口でとどめを刺すか。
So many spaces to go.
Oh gosh, they're not even halfway done. 6 more episodes of this game.
I'm so tired.
過去に人を殺している。
どういうこと？
What, got somebody to commit suicide, that sort of thing?
俺はそんなこと書いてないぞ。いや、正確には俺は今回何も書いていない。最初はしべにとどめを刺すため何か書こうと思っていたが、あれだけ煽った直後だ。下手に何か書けば俺が疑われると思って今回は白紙で出した。しかもしべが人を殺してる。
I feel like this guy is confused that other people are playing the game.
Told you, main boy knows.
I mean, again, I think it's obvious this guy's gonna win the game. Confused look? Because it's in the opening. The very first episode had him like wearing a full-on leather outfit, smiling maniacally while money pouring down around him. It was spelled out to us who's gonna win.
Every episode.
Oh, no, next time. Oh, that's right, the next time
Oh,
came
that's
before
right,
the
this
credits.
isn't a next time kind of show, is it? No, they just foreshadow it. Alright, so this has been the third consecutive episode of the same game.
At least they moved a space this time.
At least they moved some spaces.
I think this is going to be the only game. This is the Tomodachi game.
This is it, yeah. So
I was hoping for more games. This one is awful.
Yeah, we had the intro game, which was just proof of concept, and then we have this game where people cry on a roof.
Yeah,
it's all been a deception. There's not going to be more mini games. It's all on this one.
I'm disappointed by that because we moved from like episode 1 and 2, we moved to another game. I'm like, oh, sweet, cool. There's gonna be a bunch of games. That's awesome.
In fairness, the name of the show is Tomodachi Game and not Tomodachi Games.
I mean, I hear that.
All right, so stupid thing in my head. So I don't think they've actually demonstrated what the main character is doing right now, except with like the last he killed somebody slam, right?
Well, for a
I
couple
have
of
a feeling
episodes,
if we watch the next episode, they're going to do a flashback to this one, and they're going to say, I noticed how he jiggled the handle at around 2 minutes 30 before he was able to leave, but that means he wrote something. If he didn't write anything, he would have just been waiting 3 minutes, and that's how I know he was actually doing something.
yeah, I mean,
And
our
that's
main
when they all
boy.
formed a plan and then like started manipulating each other.
Well, he was the last one to write something, though, so that doesn't really pan out, I don't feel like.
And like Yuichi, he's if you've been watching the last like 2 episodes, he's been making that face a lot. He's been doing stuff for a couple of episodes now. Like he's been setting up, and they've been showing us that. So
it'll be interesting to have it revealed what is actually going on. My suspicion is that everyone else is in on it now, except for the glasses guy.
They've been in on it since the test game.
Well, I mean, more particularly in on the idea that glasses guy has been trying to manipulate them the whole time, and they're all in on trying to basically get back at him at this moment.
I don't see that pans out because he's not the one that... The finger's not even being pointed at him right now. It's being pointed at Shibe, the rich kid.
It was pointed at them in secret while he was in the booth. That's what I'm saying.
What Griff is saying is that they all pretty much sort of came to the conclusion while he was in there and tried to get out early and couldn't. During that frame, that's when Yuichi was like, guys, it's him. Here's what's happening. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, he could get out. He chose not to. He let the clock
No,
run
he was
out.
Locked in, remember?
No,
Yeah,
he said he looked at the... I didn't see that part. I saw him look at... look at the clock when he was done choosing not to write. And then I thought he was letting the clock run to make it look like he was in there for longer.
No,
Yeah,
so
he
what
forgot to
happened
try
was
to
he
leave
wrote his
early.
thing down, slipped it in, tried to jiggle it, and then they showed him being like, oh, jiggled it again. Oh, no, there's not. And then he looked at the clock. He's like, right, can't get out till 3 minutes. There's still time left.
Well, either way, it doesn't... Unless I missed something else, it doesn't seem to me like they're all conspiring on the outside that, oh yeah, it's all on him. Because the entire fucking episode so far...
No one showed their eyes for the last, 2 minutes of the episode. You ever watch anime before? They're hiding something.
Well, I had the whole discussion, I think, 2 episodes back about seeing this in the live version. I haven't, but imagine if you're watching the live version of this, how much more emotive they are to try and reflect what they are like in the anime episodes.
Right.
I guess at least if it was a movie, we'd be over now.
We can hope it'd be over by now.
Well, no, they're about 22 minutes apiece, minus intro and outro. You're looking at, we'd be probably 40 minutes away from the end, so 2 more episodes if this was a movie.
There you go.
Sounds about right.
Alright, so any sort of concluding thoughts you guys had?
I just want them to get this over with, honestly. Okay, now we know who the guy is, so I don't care about finding out anymore, which was, the only thing driving me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay, so... There's the whole, what's next, but I'm not really enthusiastically asking that.
We need a twist.
I need a twist! They're giving us everything, spoon-feeding it, and I'm there's no mystery anymore.
Well, what the show should have been, I feel like, I think I do this every episode, what the show should have been, and I come up with a different what the show should have been every time. The show should have been 3 or 4 episodes of just them living normally, and so that we could try and subtly spot these flaws of character in them, and then...
Having context without a flashback.
Yeah.
Right, and, Wait, is that Yorichi's back? Why was he in that alleyway when these two were walking down the street together? You know, something like, just to give us little clues, little hints, not like the full-on answer about the real character of these people. And then we get them getting abducted and brought to the Tomodachi game. And then
I guess this sort
have
of, like,
to
would
read
work as
what's
a season
going
of
on
some
there
other
while
show,
we're
right?
doing that.
Like,
yeah, like you have like
one-
Naruto going, and then you just have a season of all Naruto characters are going to play this game now.
I'm just like,
Because
I'm
you've
so...
already seen plenty of them, you know what they're like, and you've seen them in previous scenes, and you could use any of that setup for that, right?
I think this episode is a huge flop for me, specifically because Glass is there just nonchalantly dropped, like, yeah, I'm the guy who stole the money and applied. Like, the show didn't put any, like, dramatic emphasis on that. It's just, like, casually dropped it, like, whatever.
I think because it's the point is that he's telling us, the audience, and he's not telling them, the characters. And the show
Right,
is...
but when you have the
well, I'm
whole,
saying
like...
that the show is, I don't know, banking on the impact of the characters finding out being more important than the viewer, knowing.
I hope so, because honestly, I'm not, like, feeling it.
Because
I feel like the show just doesn't add enough oomph for the drama aspect of it. It's just flashbacks.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's when
these
like a
origins.
suspense thriller, right? When you see something happening, when somebody does something. Not even a suspense. You remember Predators? The movie Predators?
And it slides right off of us.
Really?
Theta, you need to just... Anytime you're about to ask, have you ever seen, stop asking the question.
It's not even over 10 years old.
How many... Of all the things you've ever asked me if I've seen, our one overlap is Madeline.
Yeah, I understand it. Anyway, Predators, you have them dropped on the alien planet and they fighting, the Predators, whatever. And you have the one scene where you find out that the one guy who's supposed to be innocent this whole time is actually a serial killer. And he kills somebody while getting away from the Predators. And then throughout the rest of the movie, you're like, who the fuck is this guy going to kill next? You have that suspense moment every time the guy is at the scene because you know he's out to kill somebody, not just survive. So that sort of suspense moment, I feel like, is what they're going for here. That, sure, they've revealed to us that he's stolen the money, but what's going to happen when everybody else finds out?
Yeah, like, I really hope that's what they're banking on. Because if they don't do that, honestly, that one moment alone, if they don't give us something like that feels impactful, that could just ruin the whole series. Like, if it were good up to that point, Something like that can ruin a series.
Well, I'm also going to pull the reverse, and I'm saying this has been the best episode so far.
I mean, more spaces were moved by one guy in this episode than almost the entirety of everyone the whole time.
Oh, for the reverse reason, I don't give a shit about the game. This has been the most interpersonal conflict so far. We didn't have a whole episode.
Now there's a conflict that like you have the interpersonal conflict now,
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have a whole episode where nobody could talk to one another and it's literally one guy's thoughts, or another episode where they're introducing the concept of the game. It's like, this has been the game where everyone's talking and like, oh no, I fucking hate... it's been a soap opera. This show has been... this episode...
They're neck deep in the social intrigue now.
I didn't actually think about that, but now that you say that, you're right. This show is just a really, mediocre soap opera.
Well, I mean, this episode specifically has been the soap opera episode, and at least it's not reading rules or listening to one guy's inner monologue and nothing.
I'd love the whole, listening to the rules bit if they played the rules of the game, if they just fucking played the game. I understand we need the context, we need to understand the relationships between the characters, but they're not making it interesting. It's flashbacks.
Yeah, I think right now, I'm not really rooting for anybody.
I'm not. I don't care about anyone.
I guess, the two girls are, quote, the most innocent in all of this, but,
What'd you get that from the crying and evil face with the smile?
Yeah.
Shy's chosen character.
She's done nothing wrong. Everything that she did was at Yuichi's command, and she said, yeah, absolutely. And same with Shiho, because they both want to ride him.
Alrighty then.
And the only reason I'm knowing these names is because I'm referencing the synopsis under the episode, because I literally don't even care enough to remember their names.
Oh, I only got Shibe? yellow hair guy, and Yuichi, dirty haired guy. I don't even know my own character's
all
name.
Their names, especially Eyeglass Guy. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't even remember my own chosen character's name.
All right then. So I think on that wonderful note, we'll probably.
Oh my god,
off.
he's like him and Soft Girl. Their names aren't even mentioned in the description. It's just the other three.
The old man of the group.
There you go.
Funny.
All right, so I think that probably is about it now. So I've been Griffin, that's been Shy, and Theta, and this has been Stone-Faced Reactions. And we'll catch you next time, everybody. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?